Mtazamaji wa Ndizi TV Africa, popote pale ulipo, tumetembea nawe tangia mwaka huu ulipoanza hadi sasa tuko karibu kutamatisha. Na kutakia Krismasi njema na mwaka mpya mwenye mafanikio tele tele. Kumbuka kwamba ni mengi ambayo tumeyapitia, magumu, mazuri, na kuna wale ambao wameshabarikiwa zaidi. Na wale ambao wamebarikiwa kidogo, tujue kwamba tusaidiane sisi kwa sisi, tuhakikishe kwamba tunapovuka mwaka tumshukuru Mungu kwa yote. Na bila shaka kutoka Ndizi TV Africa, vipindi vyetu vyote, sauti ya uongozi, mpasho saa 7, Ndizi saa 1, tunakutakia kila la heri na
Hello, it is Sunday, the 28th day of December 2025. Happy holidays, and of course, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and are looking forward to the new year. After that short break, I am back to keep you updated on the latest news, especially around this festive season. My name is Jacinta Nyabeta. Stay connected on Ndizi TV Africa at Ndizi TV Africa on all social media platforms. This is Exclusive Sunday. We have a lot in store for you. Do join us till the end. And we begin with President William Ruto today attended an interdenominational service held in Rotia, Narok County during a celebration of 20 years since the establishment of the National Churches Council. Service was led by Bishop Simon Ole Simpai. The head of state was accompanied by ODM leaders together with Gladys Wanga, talked about improving infrastructure in the region, especially boosting roads in order to connect the county with improvement in different sectors, especially in the agricultural sector and education sectors.
Ndio nimewakataza kwanza maneno ya watoto ya shule wawachane naye. Waendelee na fitina nyingine. Lakini ya watoto wa shule we don't want. Ama namna gani jameni? So mimi sitaki kusema kuzidi hapo. Sitaki kusema sana kwa sababu leo tuko kanisani. Bishop anaweza kutukosoa. Lakini sitaenda sana, nitakuwa hapa tena kwa sababu tuko na kazi zingine ambazo tutakujia hapa Narok. Si namna hiyo? Bado tumeketi chini na hawa viongozi. Senator Ledama amesema watu wa Narok ni watu wa bidii. Shida wako naye ni barabara. Si ni kweli? Na nimeweka mpango kamili kwa sababu mimi naelewa ya kwamba tunahitaji barabara zaidi Kenya. Ndio mulisikia nikatangaza kwa State of the Nation Address. Nikasema tunahitaji kujenga barabara kilomita 28,000 mpya Kenya. Na sio tu kujenga, pia nikatoa vile tutajenga hiyo barabara na mahali gani pesa tutatoa ya kujenga hiyo barabara. Na ndio tumeanzisha National Infrastructure Fund. Tumeanzisha Sovereign Wealth Fund ambayo itatusaidia kukusanya pesa kutoka budget, kutoka privatization, kutoka private sector, kutoka public private partnerships ambayo itatusaidia kujenga mabarabara hizo. That is how we are going to move Kenya from a third world to a first world country. Wale wanapingana na mimi ati first world haiwezekani, watuambie mpango yao ni gani. Nilisikia mwingine juzi anasema ati hatutaki mambo ya Singapore, hatutaki mambo ya Korea, ati heri Somalia. Sasa mimi nauliza kweli hiyo? Anyway, tafadhali muwaombee hawa watu, nahitaji maombi. Asante Biblia, asante Bishop kwa kunipatia Biblia. Biblia, mimi nahitaji hiyo Biblia kabisa kwa sababu so ndugu zangu watu wa CCI, mimi nimefurahi sana kuwa kati yenu, na CCI iko na uhusiano mkubwa na AIC mahali kanisa nimelelewa. Mmeona vile mnaimba ni vile tunaimba huko AIC. Sitaki kusema ilitokea maneno gani ikakuwa sisi lakini AIC na CCI ni mapacha, si ndio? So nasema asante sana kwa kutukaribisha, nawatakia heri na tunawatakia baraka ya Mungu.
And now moving on, as Kenya approaches the 2027 general election, the Gusii Women Empowerment Leadership Network has called on the Gusii community at large to come out and offer support and also accept support and also keep supporting the women aspiring to vie for various leadership positions. The group emphasized that doing so will only promote gender equality, but also promote or rather give women a larger opportunity in actively participating in decision making, especially when it comes to social and economic development matters in the region.
I managed. A lot of things happening, even calls for a referendum, calls for all that. I think for Gusii women leadership, we are just saying, take your time to learn more on what they're saying. If they're throwing around the gender card, like the referendum has the gender agenda in it, but have we gone through the document to see what is in it? So ignorance is not an excuse. All the platform is for us to continue to learn, continue to be informed, continue to work together, continue to hold men and women in this journey of development.
Girls have shown they have the ability to do even better later in life. We have followed our students from high school into universities, and we are proud when we see them leading serious departments like medical school, law school.
We have elected. You vote. They come with ballot. They vote for us so that you can be a leader there. So from there, as we address those women down there at the market, because that's where we'll talk and that's where I come from, we have now we can stand the way I've stood now to talk to the audience.
And our people to come back to our heritage, where even land was given to the women, not the men. We need to come back to our culture, which supported women.
Now moving on to other stories, in Kericho County, police in Bureti constituency, Kericho County, are investigating an incident where residents stormed an entertainment joint and destroyed property following the discovery of a man's body outside the premises. The deceased, identified as Wesley Tanui, is said to have spent the entire Christmas Day, that is on the 25th, drinking at the Digital Bar before his body was found outside the premises. And now moving on, the following morning, the discovery caused a lot of panic and raised questions among the local residents, and who in return protested and also vandalized the property, prompting police to intervene and also restore order in the region.
Watoto tumesa, lakini tunalia sana kwa maana tumepoteza. Mama yake analia sana tena amepoteza ingine. Sasa hii amekuwa uchungu sana. Tunalalamika sana. Tunataka ipombe aondowe. Ipombe afungwe kabisa.
Pata jana ni uchungu sana, tupoteze brata yetu. Cheblanget ni senda kidogo, lakini paa ni karibu 10. Watu wafungue kitu ingine. Paa tutaki tena kwa Cheblanget. Murkomen uko wapi? Kuja Cheblanget tutusaidie. Tunataka hii paa zote zifungwe. Hatutaki tena.
Tumepoteza watu karibu 6. Hata mwaka moja haijaisha. Juzi tulipoteza mtu mwingine. Na jana Boxing Day tulilia tena. So
And now, a community-based organization in Kisii County has called on the Kisii County government to come in and also give a wonderful Christmas to the people of Kisii County, where they also urged people to come forward and offer guidance and support to the people in Kisii County. And at the same time, they have asked the locals and also the county government to come together in order to offer support to the people in Kisii County. And of course, that story takes us on our first break here on Ndizi at 9, or rather exclusive Sunday. We will be back shortly, but we also have a lot in store for you, so don't go too far.
Mpenzi mtazamaji wa Ndizi TV Africa, popote pale ulipo, tumetembea nawe tangia mwaka huu ulipoanza hadi sasa tuko karibu kutamatisha, na kutakia Krismasi njema na mwaka mpya mwenye mafanikio tele tele. Kumbuka kwamba ni mengi ambayo tumeyapitia, magumu, mazuri, na kuna wale ambao wameshabarikiwa zaidi na wale ambao wamebarikiwa kidogo. Tujue kwamba tusaidiane sisi kwa sisi, tuhakikishe kwamba tunapovuka mwaka tumshukuru Mungu kwa yote. Na bila shaka kutoka Ndizi TV Africa, vipindi vyetu vyote, sauti ya uongozi, mpasho saa 7, Ndizi saa 1, tunakutakia kila la heri na heri njema ya Krismasi na mwaka mpya wenye mafanikio.
This festive season, treat yourself at Camel Park Hotel, just 5 kilometers from Kisii town off Kisii Kilgoris Road. Enjoy luxury, comfort, and a 10% discount on all accommodation services. Book now and celebrate in style. Camel Park Hotel, the pride of Kisii.
Hello, what's up my beautiful people? I go by the name Aleka Alex. Na ndani ya Ndizi TV Africa from ile show ya Urban Blaze. We just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2026. Stay safe, stay tuned ndani ya Ndizi TV Africa. Kwa ile show ya saa 8 hadi saa 10 inajulikana kama Urban Blaze with your favorite host Aleka Alex. Top shooter, Merry Christmas.
Steer your future in the right direction. Safe driving starts here. Camel Park Driving School, now ready to quench your driving thirst. We offer NTSA certified driving lessons for upgrading, beginners, and refreshers. Our team of qualified instructors deliver content for the following classes: A1, A2, B1, B2, C, C1 and C2, D1 and the rest. We train learners with modern vehicles which fit the evolving digital world. Why choose Camel Park Driving School? We are situated within a serene environment which offers a humble space of study. Our classes are fitted with advanced materials which supports learning. Other benefits are flexible class schedule, pocket-friendly fees, proper theory and practical guide, annual operation and additional computer packages training. Spend less, learn more, drive forever. Apply now. For more information, call us on or SMS us on 0755 386 594 or 0753 915 354. Or you can email us on camelcollege@gmail.com, or also you can visit our offices at Kiogoro, which is 5 kilometers from Kisii town along Kisii-Kilgoris Road. Camel Park Driving School, shaping dreams on the wheels.
And welcome back. Thank you for staying with Ndizi TV Africa. Do remember you can interact with us on our social media platforms at Ndizi TV Africa. And also thank you for staying with us. Now we move on to road safety measure stories. Now drivers have been urged to take or be cautious and take necessary safety measures, especially during this rainy season, to prevent road accidents. Speaking in Kisii town earlier today, Erastus Ogembo emphasized that if a driver is tired, it is wise to rest before continuing the journey. His remarks come amid a worrying rise in road accidents across Kenya during this holiday season, with recent reports by the National Transport and Safety Authority showing an increase in fatalities and injuries linked to reckless driving, speeding, and poor weather conditions.
Kutoka Kisii, Nairobi. Kila kitu nilikuwa nataka kuhimiza Wakenya, hii ni msimu wa mvua. Naomba madereva wetu muendeshe gari kwa njia iliyo safi, taratibu, ili watu wetu wamalize hii mwaka kwa ajili ya neema ya Mungu. Kitu ya pili, kuna madereva wengine wamezunguka sana. Mtu ako na usingizi na anataka kuendesha gari kwa ajili ya pesa. Naomba tafadhali, kama umechoka, tafuta mahali uweke gari parking, ama utafute police station yoyote uweke gari parking ndio upumzike. Sababu hao maisha wanapepa ni maisha ya binadamu, na hao watu wanalisha mafamilia zao, wako na yani in fact wao ndio wanategemewa. Ya mwisho, hii rasi imeanza kutoka hapa Kisii, hata ingawa haijaonekana. Naomba abiria mkae watulivu, sababu inapatikana abiria anakuja mmoja, anakata gari, anaanza kuharakisha gari itoke, na endekawa kama basi inabeba watu 65. Kama uko na haraka, kuja mapema, na usifike njiani uanze kuharakisha dereva atiendesha gari na sipiti. Ukiwa na haraka, amuka saa 12 asubuhi, kuja chukua gari, kila gari kuna masaa yake. Ya mwisho, hii msimu tunaenda, kuna wanafunzi wanarudi shule. Watu wetu bwana, hata wale wanaonjanga kinywaji bwana, mutulie kidogo, musevu school fees, angalau ikuje kusaidia watoto wetu.
And still on road safety, Kenya's permanent representative to the United Nations Habitat, Susan Nakumicha, has urged the National Transport and Safety Authority, NTSA, to collaborate with the Traffic Department in order to strengthen strategies for preventing road accidents. Speaking during a celebration with residents of Cherangani, Nakumicha emphasized the importance of strictly enforcing road safety laws and encourage passengers to hold drivers accountable for violating safety regulations, noting that collective responsibility can help prevent avoidable tragedies, especially on the road.
Wanasafiri wengi. Hata kuna wengine hapa nimewaona na nimewahi waona Nairobi. Kumaanisha wamekuja kwa barabara. Na ninaona vijana wangu wengine hapa ambao wanaendesha bodaboda, ukweli, si ndio? Mimi nataka kuwaomba msimu hii ya Christmas, wale mnaendesha bodaboda, wale mnaendesha baiskeli, mnaendesha gari, tafadhali tudumishe usalama. Pole pole ndio usalama. Pole pole ndio
And now a group of young lawyers from the Nyanza region, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, organized a public service day, also known as Huduma Mashinani, in Migori town, where various government services were offered, or that is free of charge to the public. During the event, over 500 people registered as new voters as part of the efforts to support the ministry's goal of enlisting 6.5 million new voters ahead of the 2027 general election.
Certificate like ni hapa, kitambulisho ni hapa.
Main event here was today to bring free legal aid, free registration of voters, and then also to ensure that we brought to the people Huduma Center facilities and services. All the Huduma Center activities have been brought to Muslim for the public. The main reason why we are here is to push for voter registration. Recently, we had the annunciation from the IEBC and the target of 6.5 million Kenyans for the registration of new voters. And as part of our role as advocates is to push to ensure that members of the community, members of the society and the public at large realize this democratic right. And in giving back to the society, we organize this event to ensure that members also come to register as new voters. And so far, we are looking forward to hitting the target as announced by IEBC.
And we're looking forward to going to another place in the near future, just to give back to the society that has raised us to who we are today. We've been able to handle 17 cases. Some are active cases, some are cases that went quiet for a while, and members of the public did not know how to pick them up. And because of the expertise that we have as advocates, we are able to assist them and free of charge give them legal assistance today. A voter's card is the only way we can change the course of our region and the course of how we manage Kenyan politics. And it's important that everybody who gets to 18 gets an ID and gets a voter's card. And as Young Lawyers Association and Young Okil Kamaloka, our message is register, get an ID, and also register to vote. Be the change that we want to be.
You can't be a leader without having registered. We always say that leadership comes with responsibility. One of our legal responsibility is to be registered as a voter. Having been registered as a voter, then you are now eligible to vote. We cannot influence and we cannot inform the next government if you are not part of it through voting.
Without being registered as a voter, you are invisible, your voice is muted, and your future is being negotiated in the rooms where you are not there. So please, I urge you just ensure that you are a registered voter so that you can negotiate where people are negotiating for other opportunities.
Nilisikia jana atisha napewa watu bure bila kulipwa pesa. Na nimepewa iko nayo sahihi kutoka wiki jao ama kesho. Mimi akiwa mgonjwa mimi taenda hospitali tena tatibiwa mzuri na wajukuu yangu. Sahihi mimi iko tu na wajukuu. Vijana yote nitaelesha kutoka leo aende achukue ID, alafu achukue kura. Siku ya kura au afike mapema aende kupiga kura ndiye apate matunda ambao hata leo nimeshukuru sana kwa maana.
Now, switching gears to Isiolo County to a sad story. A family in Isiolo County is demanding answers following the disappearance of a senior officer from the National Police Service NPR, or rather National Police Reserve NPR, Malele Abdi Hassan, whose whereabouts remain unknown more than a week after he was allegedly abducted. Malele, who was leading NPR operations in Burat area, has been reported to have been kidnapped on the 20th of December while riding home on a motorcycle. Witnesses say he was forced into a trunk of a private vehicle by 3 masked men. Community elders have expressed concern over the family's safety, questioning why police collected Malele's official firearm while denying involvement in the incident. Malele, a father of 9, remains missing, and community leaders are calling on the government to expedite investigations and reveal his whereabouts.
And why?
Malele ni mtu anasomesha watoto university, secondary, watoto dunia mzima kona. Tafadhali tunaomba. Sisi kama wamama tunalia, Malele Abdi Hassan arudishwe kwake.
So he didn't get any threats from anyone. So that was just a random arrest that we are aware of. If there was any, he could have reported.
Alikuwa na mama moja tu. Alikuwa na mbeba.
Kwa pikipiki.
Kwa bike. Na pikipiki. Wakati ambaye walimshika walienda naye, alipiga kelele, lakini yeye ni mama. Hata kama alikuwa mwanaume, hakuna.
And now, still on sad stories, a police officer has died from injuries sustained during a land dispute that occurred in the Kibiko area of Kajiado West sub-county. The officer was among several others who were injured after being attacked by a group of enraged youth on Christmas Day while providing security for surveyors marking boundaries on land valued approximately at 100 billion Kenyan shillings. During the chaos, several civilians were also injured and 2 motorcycles were set ablaze. The youth, armed with traditional weapons such as arrows and spears, are said to have been incited by some local leaders opposed to the planned subdivision of the 2,800-acre piece of land. Now, a long-standing conflict has been fueled by leadership wrangles between 2 rival factions. Kajiado County Police Commander Alex Shikondi has issued a stern warning to those inciting violence.
This is our certificate of incorporation. Yes. And I challenge them to produce theirs. This is a court ruling in Kajiado that said we are mandated to subdivide this land. This is a Kenya Gazette. Kenya Gazette notice that said we are the trustees. The one they got irregularly is revoked here. Those are people who do not have any legal entity. This is our certificate of incorporation. Yes. And I challenge them to produce theirs. This is a court ruling in Kajiado that said we are mandated to subdivide this land. This is a Kenya Gazette. Kenya Gazette notice that said we are the trustees. The one they got irregularly is revoked here. Those are people who do not have any legal entity to be in this land.
And now, moving forward to matters sports. Now, turning to sports, the sector has been recognized as a key driver of opportunity and economic empowerment in the country. Parents have been urged to take a keen interest and also take a lead in enabling and identifying and nurturing the children's talents as early as, or rather, while they are still young. And now, the National Olympic Committee of Kenya has emphasized that investing in young athletes at the grassroots levels do transform raw talent into entertainment, but also it can be a legitimate part for the national and international successes, especially for the young people.
Children are going back to school and in 1 week's time, and I want to say this: it's very important for the parents to know that extracurricular is actually now paying a lot. We are not saying, as National Olympic Committee, that curriculum should be avoided during this period of education or during their careers. What we are trying to say is every talent counts. And as a leader and as a president of the National Olympic Committee of Kenya, I want to encourage the parents and all the stakeholders in realizing that our children, through the extracurricular talents, we should exploit that. We should support them at all costs. We should put funds available to ensure that we scout, nurture, and develop that talent. The talent every child has in this country matters, because those are our ambassadors, those are our children, and we need to support them in whatever angle they choose themselves to pursue, because it is through the pursuance of that talent that, as a nation, we get.
And that story marks the end of our bulletin tonight. Thank you for tuning in. And of course, it is our hope that you have gotten to understand what is going on around you. And of course, as the holidays are still ongoing, it is the season to share with those who do not have, and also to share kindness and be humble to your friends and family, and also make sure you enjoy to the fullest as we prepare to usher in 2026. Thank you for tuning in to Exclusive Sunday. I am Jacinta Nyabeta, and my director tonight has been Alex Mongari. Do have yourselves a good night and happy holidays.